Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
It's also relatively short range against powerful engage here from the Gragas and from Lysandra, so Chovy's going to have to play this very, very well, but it does give them the ability to side lane, and it gives them the ability to...
I'm gonna be surprised if Doran is calling, hey, guys, I don't have the vision. Maybe he's coming over again. Not gonna be the case. Peanut is gonna get spotted. Canyon is on the back, and there's Chovy.
There's the flash twist in advance. He throws out the barrel to get rid of the rise, but there are so many problems. The body slam is pretty good, but still, it's gonna be first blood, and it's delivered to Chovy.
I want to say that because we haven't really talked that much about scaling yet. I think it's actually very interesting because obviously Yuumi is incredibly strong as Canyon goes in.
Yeah, Chovy is right here though. Blade's Reach comes through as Canyon put in the rune prison for a moment, and oh my, just walks on in there. Showmaker, he'll turn up. Doran's coming down, but they'll be able to get the first kill on Peanut. Still fighting this out as Canyon's gonna have to flash. Doran comes on through. Noguri finds Chovy in the back line. Doran is just fighting against Showmaker though, as it's fights on multiple fronts, and Doran's the one that's gonna win this one.
A little bit of distraction here. I don't know if they can finish this. He does have a smite available, but he's going to have to smite for health. This is going to be a bit awkward. Peanut's coming out of base.
Still has his ultimate though, uses the healing, goes into the wall.
Yeah, Doran going to come on over here, just trying to keep him busy for the moment. Body slam comes in, Canyon locks it down. The Nature's Grasp comes through though, and there's the Umbral Trespass. He's going to deny it, as now Doran getting himself out of there. Noguri at 100 health, and Peanut will secure the kill.
Blue buff, and he gets away with the Rift Herald, but overall, it's still Gen.G that gets the better trades.
Yeah, absolutely. Gen.G, coming up with these kills, getting summoners off bot. They're looking for the dive here now.
Yep, tidal wave coming on through here as Kellen just burning down Ruler. Make It Rain comes on through, and now Chovy just wants to come through and grab himself some fish, and he does secure the
Showmaker's here.
Going to answer. Canyon is of course here as well. Shadow stepping through. The Blade's Reach comes down, and Chovy will be taken out. Damwon Kia answer.
There we
Canyon
go.
wants to be heading towards that top side as there's Gore Drinker completed.
And he transforms.
Oh, he's
already through.
There he is. All right,
there he is.
Gore
Drinker.
Nature's Grasp here towards the bottom side of the map, gentlemen, and Doctom is in so much trouble. He gets smashed back by the brambles, and Peanut helps claim one for Rule.
Doctom earlier had to take a bad base. Chovy comes down. Now they get another gank in there from Peanut. They're going to be able to take the first dragon. They've taken multiple plates, and it's plus 30 CS. Massive goal difference, but they are looking for Chovy.
Yep, there's the Frozen Tomb. Chovy's going to get knocked up. The Blade's Reach as well now has that added CC. Goes golden, but that is just going to buy a few seconds and not delay the inevitable enough, as now they're going to be able to hopefully take down this turret.
Completed. So he just wants to fight constantly. His job now is find this Maokai, scrap, and just don't stop. Try to really limit Spina's effectiveness here.
And as much flack as Doran, I think, justifiably so, is hold up.
Yeah, Doran might be in a bit of trouble here, and indeed he is. There's the Umbral Trespass to come out. He does manage to slice his way over, and Canyon going to be interrupted by Peanut. The Bramble Smash is fantastic, as well as now Chovy comes in, but it's a double knock-up. Kellen turns up. Noguri just securing it, and now another bubble to come through. A double kill for the Gragas.
The bot lane may not be going well, but Kellen's not bot anymore. Now they're going to try to dive.
Yeah, here's the final chapter, the bullet time. The cleanse is good. Doctom will barely survive, but he's walking the wrong direction, gentlemen. Some Alcove Gaming may need to come in, and there's no safety here. There is a turret, so he's definitely going to die. There it is, double up secures it.
But look at mid lane, right? They're just non-stop pushing here, and Katie again.
Now that we have a little bit of downtime, want to highlight this Worlds, and this match is one of the best showcases that we've seen thus far, is the amount of creativity and freedom that are available in drafts. There are a couple of picks that are very clearly very far ahead of the curve, but overall, as Hold Up might have some more fighting here.
Yeah, tidal wave to come through. They think they've caught Ruler. He's going to have to flash the bubble. Gets himself out of the way. Now, Canyon towards that bottom side does a lot of damage there to Doran as Noguri holding on to the cask. As Shirley takes down that outer turret, and Damwon Kia starting to really get the momentum they're looking for. Peanut turns up, wanting to deny this second charge. Yeah, they should be able to do so.
Oh, they're TPing on it.
Wow, they are committing to this fight here, as there it is. Not going to get the Blade's Reach, but that's going to get some flashes. Nature's Grasp to make sure they get the charges. Showmaker will be exhausted immediately. The bubble's fantastic as the culling flies through, and Canyon locks down that first kill, but Chovy will answer, and he makes it a double. Realm Warp to deliver. Showmaker be interrupted. Showmaker sacrifices himself, but gives over the triple.
That was way too far.
Drakes that they're able to pick up. Because if you get into a late game scenario, as Chovy finds a really nice realm warp, and you don't have...
That was beautiful. Okay. Bit of the K-Ram. Welcome, everyone. We are pretty used to this, but
We're
you
grabbing
may not
Cryo,
be.
Atlas. It's
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
It's allowed.
The Drake is also up, third one of the game. Earth, Wind, and Fire to start us off as well, which I absolutely love. Another knock-up to come through, but Doran pretty tanky is okay. Peanut's going to dive forward. They're looking for Noggery, but he's very tanky. Blades Reach once again landing onto Peanut this time as they get the Nature's Grasp out, and there's the final chapter. They think they've locked down the Gragas. He's super tanky, but he's still going to be taken down. Now Showmaker has to go into his ultimate. Doran's going to be taken here, and Gen.G looking for more. Umbral Trespass to come forward. Peanut relatively low. Knock up is, oh my goodness, can he actually make it happen? The answer's no, as Chovy is taking matters into his own hands yet again. Another Realm Warp is going to come through, but they just walk away.
Needed to really run over the fight, so it is Gen.G coming up massive in the mid lane and grabbing a Baron, taking full control of this game.
And Ruler also able to channel what I think was almost a full bullet time. Generally, against the Dumbmonkel, that should be very hard to do, but they're able to get it.
And he was given an early game to do whatever the heck he wanted. Of course, Canyon needing to get towards Red Cane as quickly as he can, as he is actually doing some roaming here behind Gen.G, looking for the flank. Here's the teleport to come forward. Final chapter, meanwhile, and this ultimate not quite as good, although Canyon does dive in front of it. Noggery now just getting autoed down by Ruler, and now he's out of position. Has to flash to get himself out, but it's another kill for Chovy. Showmaker once again extraordinarily low as the turret will be taken down. Bramble Smash is amazing. It's another triple kill for Chovy, and now Kellen is going to be locked down. Realm Warp to confirm it, and Gen.G will destroy Damwon and possibly their base.
That might just be the game, right? Damwon Kia again try to go for a Hail Mary fight, but the Yuumi is fully online. You call them the best Yuumi, and I've seen Lahans win games far harder than this one.
Well, they're pushing towards it now. Canyon is alive, but he might just be taken down. Goes Golden to try and buy as much time as he possibly can. Lahens gets out of turret range, and the Kane is now dead. There's the ace, once again confirmed for Gen.G, and they will be taking game number 1 in this best-of-5 series. Unless Damwon can make something happen. Doran slicing, dicing, and that is going to be the end of the Nexus. That is your game 1, and if we have
To be here, there is still so many different directions.
Oh, yes,
Zil! Thank you very much.
Do you know what's the beauty of this? Down to about 50%, but might be baiting
Great.
Showmaker in. Oh, this would be very, very dangerous. I think Showmaker knows. There's the Flash Arctic Assault, though, and the Winter's Wrath is going to be able to get that permafrost. Showmaker, first blood, the Unbound Soul gets Chovy back to the minion wave.
Lockdown has spent all his spells there. There was no more damage remaining.
Canyon.
So
Find it.
cheeky. Canyon's going to cancel the back, but still being very, very patient. And Docdom's gone home. Lahens is going to face check. They're going to see whether they can burst him down. The bubble is just beautiful, and the cat is denied. That is the first kill. Damwon Kia on the board.
Yeah, then you get stuck in a bad back cycle, and then you're going to be behind on tempo, and it kind of snowballs from that, especially against Ruler on both side of the map, as unsurprisingly, Chovy with the kill, currently leading in terms of gold on the map.
Yeah, and it's about a 600 gold advantage for Docdom there. They're looking here for Chovy.
Yeah, Chovy's going to get thrown back as Emperor's Divine is flashed by Chovy there. He's going to get the knock-up as well. Permafrost is going to come through, but Canyon flashes out of the way. Now Peanut wanting to get the flash with the Winter's Wrath, but Canyon's not going to be going down here. And again, another scuffle, but no kills as Doran wants to change this one. Noggery was not the target he was looking for, but he's going to accept it, at least for now, and Chovy gets his second.
Chovy's cancel there. We again see this instinct from Damwon, I think very justifiably so, to try and look for plays, try and find anything aggressive as Lahans.
Yeah, Tidal Wave comes through, but there's the final chapter as well. The culling is going to come in. Oh, our buttons are just being pressed here on the bottom side as Peanut will turn up. Does he have one available? He absolutely does. And there it is. It's going to go wide as now Kellen is forced to flash. Bullet time. Ruler, he still had his ulti, but now Canyon's going to turn up. Warrior Trickster to get him forward, gets the flash out of the MF. In the night, the junglers pass each other.
I will say some of the X factors, the fact that it is going to be Moonstone very likely here on Lahens.
And to me, one of those X factors is also Showmaker on the Azir. Gone for the crown build, so very strong into the... Damwon tries to kill Gen.G, and barely doesn't, and then they lose the fight, and then they lose the objective.
I think if you are a Dom1 fan, you're hoping that the difference, between last game and this game is the fact that Dom is in a much better spot, right?
Absolutely.
He was very behind at this point in the game last time around. Doran here in a bit of a bother.
Might have a bit of a fight as Showmaker holds onto the ultimate for now. The Cyclone comes in as now Peanut getting taken down extraordinarily low. Doran is just going to get taken off the board. Peanut kept alive by the kitty cat, but it does
in line with the rest of his team, because I think they were in a position to contest, but with Doran getting picked off and Peanut basically being forced to go in aggressive, try and catch Gen.G in the rotation towards the lane. Chovy says, that's fine, I don't care, I'm not going to rotate. Chovy is really in any danger, and with the Drake coming up in 45 seconds, Dom1's got to start stacking those, because
he'll pick that one up.
And
it's here once again on the push.
Yeah, it's just starting to feel like Dom1 don't really have an answer, right? And they're not actually being able to effectively respond to these side lanes. They don't have winning side lanes. They're going for Flahans.
Yeah, Flahans gets caught out. All of those side lane issues do kind of go away. So Dom1 now just going to start off this Baron immediately from over the wall. Showmaker going to be able to do that. Doran, can he allow Peanut to have the space to get in? As Showmaker off towards the side, Nogari over the wall. He needs to get Peanut out of the pit. This could just be the 50-50. There's a phenomenal bubble. He gets in. Oh, Peanut steals it away. He's not going to escape, but they'll say thanks for the leash and Gen.G secure Baron.
and it's an absolute disaster for Gen.G after a really big pickup on the Yuumi piece, so they rush towards Baron, and if they get that, you're in a great position, but instead, they...
He's like, oh yeah!
Oh, Lance is like, sorry guys.
Yeah, thank you for saving me.
Perfect. And Score as well. Score has certainly had a few times in that Baron pit that we prefer not to mention, as there's a shutdown onto Canyon. Chovy picks that one up. That's his third. And will be able to get himself out. This turret, not long for the world though, and Gen.G just starting to stack up this Red Bull Baron power play. Almost 3K now. Hextech ultimatum towards the bottom side. Cask is going to be used to try and get him out of there, as now Doran still underneath this turret. Chovy does lock down the killers. Now Doran's just going to walk it out. Hookshot going to be enough. And Dom, he cannot overextend. The rest of the cavalry has arrived. Flash forward for Canyon, but the Cyclone is flashed out of the way. A phenomenal knockup comes in, and Ruler's going to lock down the kill. The turret not long for the world, as the MF does so much damage. Peanut nails the ult onto Kellen. It does not stop, gentlemen, and it's a double kill here for Ruler.
And that might just be game again. Gen.G, a conga line in, and Gen.G says, thank you very much. We have Yuumi, we have Bloodthirster, Shield.
Very reminiscent of the last game's gold grab, right? Like, there was that time for Gen.G, but the Ruler ending that we talk about.
Walking towards the Dragon, so they're just going to try to get mid lane prio, maybe get some vision out around Baron, and hope they can maybe catch Gen.G moving up to try to check into them.
Yeah, and Peanut, he can face check. He's so extraordinarily tanky, so Canyon not going to be able to start anything, but Gen.G do have them by the short hairs a little as they push up. They should be able to take this inhibitor turret.
I like it. Bounty
They set up this Sun Disc, exactly right. Bounty Gold is going to come through. Teleport to come forward as Peanut over to the side. He can Arctic Assault, but he's going to do that more defensively here as Gen.G are looking for an inhibitor. Sort of turning the play on Gen.G here for a moment.
And what a wonderful move here by Gen.G. Get themselves an inhibitor. And here you see the core issue that Gen.G is running into. Is that Peanut, especially with a Yuumi on top of his back, is immovable.
The flank.
100% in he goes. Oh my goodness, Dom flashing himself out. Doran may have overextended here as Canyon's clone is going to get smacked down. Great stopwatch to be used, but it's not enough here for the Camille. Doran goes down, and now Dom trying to free hit. He gets the ultimate, but he pulls himself back out again, once again with the Soul Unbound. Once again, Dom going to get engaged on, but the answer is going to be there. Taken down very low, and Ruler is at full health, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge problem for Gen.G, now moving back. They managed to get the pick off onto the Camille, but it's not quite enough, and Chovy, he's splitting once again.
Chovy's healing up. He can look for a threat in here. He should have the Soul Unbound back, and Gen.G still got to escape here.
Yep, he's now looking for the Blast, gets himself out of the way. All right, Canyon now trying to escape, but it's the Yuumi that locks him down of all people. Showmaker standing his ground, moving forward. A lot of damage here. Locks down Ruler. How the heck does he do it? Turn it around.
Showmaker turns around the Baron as well, making sure that Gen.G are not rushing it.
They still have bounties, right? They're still getting gold. Damwon have been forced response from Damwon here.
All right, well, let's just try and kill the base. I guess they've got so much damage on these structures. DWG here should be able to move their way over, though. And Chovy, he's going to walk it out. Was a little bit later.
So now they're just going to say, all right, it's time to flip Baron.
Flip it again!
Yeah, you have to force the flip. Chovy just going to try and walk his way over, but realizes that's not going to get him there soon enough. Glacial Prism with the fade away does a fair bit of work here for Peanut, but they're not wanting to commit to it just yet. This pincer maneuver from Gen.G could be terrifying. Canyon still trying to keep himself safe, and they have the phalanx built up. Doran spots out Noguri there with his sweeper available, and they've held on to the Baron. Now it's Gen.G in the pit. Can Showmaker make it happen as Chovy gets in, gets immediately out again? Now Peanut trying to protect his carries. Doran hook-shotting. Noguri goes in. There's the body slam. Showmaker. Oh my God! The 3-net Empress Divide. The shutdown to come through as well immediately. Doctom's going to die. And now it's Chovy's turn, but is it going to be enough? Is the question. Doran flashes the double knockup. Oh no, it's not enough. And now Canyon coming through. Doran still has his. And that is going to be, I believe, the ace now completed for Gen.G.
Teleporting towards bots.
Oh my goodness, no, Showmaker is still, Noguri is still alive. And Chovy not going to be able to spot him, so they can't end. Back towards it.
Wow, but Doctom was killed off on the other side. The Lucian could not survive the fight.
And you also see that evolving.
Yeah, that's a very strong unit.
Who cares?
Yeah, we'll just take the leash, I guess, says Damwon here. Peanut says, I'm here, I'm the jungler. By the way, please stop. And Damwon say no. Now Chovy gets the knock-up onto Noguri, who body slams to get himself out. Chovy now has to get back. Doctom thinks it's his angle to get on in, but the GA that he recently purchased is just going to get smacked down. Now Canyon trying to turn it, but Chovy just hits him, and that is going to be the play. The top side is being taken down. Now Doran trying to dive forward. He's still got the GA. Empress Divide defensive, but not enough as Ruler just says goodbye to Showmaker, and Gen.G will claim the ace, the triple kill for the MF, and this should be game 2.
And it might have been so close for so long, but in the end, it is a clean ace for Gen.G. An overstep from Damwon trying to find an angle. They need to take risks in this later stage of the game, and it doesn't work out.
God. The damage from Showmaker not going to be enough here as Gen.G will break open the base. Their composition, fantastic. And now, a celebratory MF ult as the bullet time flies through. The Nexus will go down now, match point.
And I think that specifically when it comes to the top side plays that we've seen from Damwon, feels like a lot of the games...
3 now off the creeps. He leached some XP and hit 3 there, so they may not be expecting this, and they can have the wraparound and the collapse onto Canyon.
Oh, he knows now.
Yeah, the heroic charge is going to be able to get the stun onto Canyon there as well. The smite has to come through just to keep him alive as he dashes. Rule is going to dash on over, though. Could be a disaster. Vision of Empire flies in, and Canyon, he's like, where the heck do I go? How do I get out of this? The answer is you probably don't, as Peanut's going to throw a buckler at him, and that's first blood. Smite being down 10 CS.
Yeah, gonna be feeling not too bad. Showmaker has done a really good job connecting with...
He may not.
Oh, they have Ignite. If they can actually do this properly here, the Maokai should be dead.
Well, let's see whether they can do it. The Ignite is already down. Twisted Advance has been used, but the ulti to come through, the fade away from Nogger, and he just walks it out. That is a beautiful first blood going over to Damwon here.
Peak Wild Growth as well. We talk a lot joke about the skill of Wild Growth as, yeah, Showmaker has ultimate. I don't know about this one, Chovy.
Demonic Ascension, there's the flash over the Emperor's Divide is Showmaker. He has the explosion available as well, but he never moved. He pulls him in, and the Swain, feeling inevitable, walks after him, just drains the Azir dry.
And that is exactly why we have faith in Damwon when they go a little bit of meta. The amount of power that these laners...
He's just going to say, well, everyone, please stand in here. I'll drain all your health bars.
Yeah, Doctom shows up, and...
The part for Showmaker as well is that he doesn't even need to be a damage threat. With an Ignite Sejuani, with Viego...
This is fine. They have no idea.
Appreciate that. Good looking out for me, at least. Not for him.
Don't worry. I'd always have you back, Isaac. Chronicle, not so much. But we are going to have the turret falling down here. As Nogger, same thing, but buys enough space. As Aqua Prison is going to put Shirley in the sky for a moment, but now Damwon are going to push forward, and they barely needed the Rift Herald as now the dashes come in. Damwon, they want even more here. The culling wipes out the wave, but is it going to be enough? As now Peanut down to 50%. He uses the Herald to get himself out of the fight, but Showmaker's right under the turret. The Demonic Ascension is massive as the pullback. He is never letting anyone move. This Swain is insane. and Dom1 are still pushing forward. Another never move hit, says Peanut. You should have got the message. He doesn't miss on these.
It's never move, and it's never miss. Showmaker is going off. Oh God, as we say it, he pulls all of Gen.G into a game 4, gentlemen. Who is this guy? Showmaker going off, almost carries the last game, and in game 3, match point for Gen.G. It is Showmaker refusing to lose.
And you see that giggle from Landry and Kellen get swept away, and they still move up in a 3 versus 5.
3 in a row.
Yeah, that's 3. And we're just going to have to hold that thought for a moment as now Docton trying to dash his way out. Peanut is going to taxi himself on Canyon, moves his way out, but in comes Noguri. They're going to secure the Lucian, and now Dom1 are looking for even more. That may have been the backbreak.
That's 3 Drakes and a monstrous gold lead for Dom1.
And it's back-to-back ults that Noguri is connected on a ruler.
Get there because even without that, he is just very, very fed. And overall, if you look at the items, as Noguri can't
He
hit them all.
doesn't really wait, does he, on these? But he might be punished. Vision of Empire comes in. That bubble was amazing from Lehens, but he's so tanky. The Nature's Grasp comes through, though. There's the Wild Growth. Noguri survives for a long time, but now Chovy picks up the kill. The Moonlight Vigil to answer back, but it's not enough to get any kills on the exits.
It feels so hard to actually even get over there, let alone be able to get through the Swain that is going to be clogging up this corridor.
Yeah, Chovy didn't get that memo, Azael. He's now going to have to do some alcove gaming to get himself out of this one. The Demonic Ascension's going to come through. The Emperor's Divide is just going to be stopwatched. Beautiful play once again from Showmaker, who is just owning this mid lane matchup. And, okay, I guess Sejuani just got a kill as well. And now Dom1
Even with Hex Gates, there is no amount of gaming that's going to offset the gold that is currently available. Soul now for Dom1 and no sweep in this quarterfinals, everyone.
Absolutely not. Chovy is just going to get taken down under the enemy turret. That is going to remain alive, and Showmaker will be able to claim the kill. This is it, gentlemen. We are finally going to have a series that isn't just 3 games long. Although, I've said that in the past with these two, and maybe that was the ultimate curse as Dom1 look down the Baron.
No Renekton, no Nidalee. I'm feeling good.
No,
Atlas.
I'm very scared. The better we feel, the more likely someone's going to lose their hair. At least this time it's Azael, but still. Dom1, they've started this one up. Peanut is at the back of the pit. Nature's Grasp to come forward. The culling does a fair bit of work here from Ruler, as there is the ult. The Keeper's Verdict going to get so many up. As he pulls back, Docton flashes into the Baron pit, but he's now tanking it up. Showmaker is just massive, though. He secures the Baron, and he can now flash on top of Gen.G. I have a feeling this one's the backbreaker. This one is the Game 4 guarantee that Dom1 needed.
I think that should do it. Dom1 roar to life in this 3rd game here off the back of an amazing Showmaker performance, making his mark on this series.
Just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. This inhibitor will go down, and Dom1 they looked completely unflappable this game. Often, teams will be down 0-2. That would make them play more nervous, more scared. Looks like Dom1 were just charging up, but they're going to have to win this last little skirmish. Canyon going down very low, but it's Docton that's securing the kills. Chovy goes down first. Lehen's going to come through now, and the Nexus will go down. Here we are, Game 4, ladies and gentlemen.
And I want to highlight...
With a stronger front line, this one feels like the pressure is on Dom1 early, big time. I think they have to play from ahead. If you are playing...
But does get the information there that Peanut is in the area.
And the very small thing, but he does force out the smite, so it should be his scuttle if he wants to actually play for this. Peanut, the wraparound.
Yeah, now Noguri's going to be able to move on over. There's the flash in, gets the big stun, and also able to get the Colombic. Unbelievable! From double for Canyon and Dom1 They really want those 5 games.
So, as a result, Dom1 have free reign on the map, are able to get a Drake, set up extremely deep vision in the entirety of the jungle of Gen.G going to Dom1.
That's going to be really big, and this is also kind of just indicating what type of a game Noguri wants to play to me, as we've seen Lehen's face shack.
Yeah, unfortunately that is not the handshake that he actually wanted. The hostile takeover comes in. It takes a little bit of time, but they do manage to lock down the Lulu. 3 kills now for Dom1.
And now you can even go down towards bot and try to threaten more pressure here. He's actually getting Spell Thieves gold, which I really like there. Picking up 60 gold, I believe, with the Spell Thieves, because you do get that passive while it's active.
Yeah, Rift Herald still half the cooldown now for Canyon as he dashes forward onto Peanut. Zero mana. Exactly right. Ruler wants to come on over. He wants to try and defend, but there is just no way. Canyon is massive. Goes untargetable as well. He's going to be able to just boogie his way out.
Yeah. Canyon has been
a 369 Canyon Ruler.
It's been a little rough.
Oh dear, that is not what he wanted. Chains are going to connect, but Showmaker is still going to go. Amazing how he's been playing, and even though that was only a little thing, pretty inconsequential, just seeing how well he plays again. Yeah. That is it for Docdom on the...
Even has CDR boots. I can't remember the last time I saw CDR boots on a Renekton
Oh god,
here.
is he gonna go Prowlers?
Oh, 100% hope so.
He would.
He would. 100%. Very low value. There's essentially 4 range champions. Yes, there is Meganar. Yeah, okay. But you're not going to really get a lot of good
hair. Is that the last time DWG got a 10k gold lead and had a Renekton in the game?
Oh, stop.
Oh,
stop it. You as Lahan's going to get burst, but Showmaker is going to be bullied out there. Peanut turns up. Now they're going to get the speed boost. Sejuani coming over. Emperor's Divide does nothing onto Canyon as he heartbreakers it. And now Showmaker looking for the hands off to the side. The polymorph is good. Canyon's going to get knocked up with the Arctic Assault. Showmaker's taking the Sejuani for a walk, and they do get the shutdown, and it goes to Doran.
Yeah, it goes to Doran. I mean,
it's supposed to be played. This is the part of the crocodile. Yeah, this is the Apex Predator. This is when he's dashing out of the water to try and take you down, not when he's lying on the beach.
They're going to contest. Here comes Chovy. He's TPing in, but
Peanut gets the fadeaway, even through the Gale Force, but Docdom still going to flash his way out. Hostile takeover does land onto a couple of members, but now it has been waited out. The Meganar is there. Doran uses it, but only onto Nogari, as now Kellen's the one off to the side with the handshake that he uses is fantastic. Now, the soul point has been secured, but can Gen.G make it out? The Mimic chains come in. Peanut going to get wild growth, but it's not going to be enough. Nogari, the Prowler, picks up the kill on the Sejuani, and they're not done yet. Canyon, oh, the reset timing, just beautiful. And Chovy takes the polymorph with him. That he is going to be able to get out.
No matter how good Gen.G was, no matter how rough Dom1 looks, they were always able to do it. And this time
they do have a lot that they can do in the later stages, but I have a feeling now that Dom1 have got over the top of it.
I don't want to make the crocodile joke, you know, the scales. We're not doing it. But I do want to highlight that DWG are playing this game out very cleanly. As I say that, Nogari.
Yeah, they do manage to get the turret, but can they get the crocodile out alive? He's fighting. Oh my goodness, Peanut not tanky this time around, but Doran is going to just gnar him straight back, and that is the shutdown gold going to Chovy.
Yeah, that's a great shutdown there, and this is the downside when you're playing this sort of build as Renekton. You are a glass cannon, so there are going to be opportunities here for Gen.G if they can execute flawlessly.
Yeah, I've seen these ones before, but the chompers are good. It's still not probably going to save Peanut. Yep, the handshake's so good. And now the hostile takeover comes in. Lahan's going to be fighting against Doran here, but Canyon is massive. It's a double kill for Showmaker. And yes, you managed to kill Nogari, but he's got teleport. Yep, Showmaker, you can see he's just guarding this. Super Mega Death Rocket just lands onto Docdom. He says, cool. And they will be able to secure it. It's going to come down, and now Gen.G, you can feel the fear. It is so dark on this map around this dragon pit. Teleport is going to come in. This one's strange as Canyon is going to come through. They want the fight. They don't really care about the dragon. Oh my god, the hostile takeover comes in. Docdom has already done so much work, and they just obliterate them.
Docdom wipes Gen.G off the map, and that should do it. We're going to a game number 5.
And that might be the one Hextech for Nexus trade. I don't think that's the one you want to take.
The solo Hextech Drake is going to be the end of Gen.G, but not in the series. We at least get some silver scrapes, and we'll see whether the LCK first seed can make it back. But, gentlemen, this series always delivers. These teams, they always deliver. And it was Chronicler that never doubted it. We're going to game 5.
I never doubted the Madless trump card. That's another one.
Okay, it's the Syndra. Showmaker to take another one of his items in that mid lane, so it should just be a trade, but Chovy seems back to his old ways as Canyon and Doran just saying hi to each other, but the Shadow Step should allow Canyon to get one over, as now Nogari just going to be alongside Canyon, zoning.
Well, does give up a plate or two, but you can't stay near turret anyway because you would get dove. And Chovy also bullying out this Kayn out of his jungle.
Yeah, another gravity field going to come through here as Canyon should at least be able to try and pressure this one out. Chaos Storm has been invested, and Peanut from Fog of War not going to find it, but still a lot of damage. Canyon secures the blue buff. Not entirely sure whether that was worth, but it's still going to be first blood going over to Gen.G.
Yeah, the only explanation I have there is Canyon thought he was dead to rights and decides he's going to get XP and a little bit of gold before he goes down. He had no flash, and I believe his E was on cooldown, so definitely a huge first blood going the other way, and Showmaker now no flash either.
Yeah, Blahens is surfing down as well. Aqua Prison not quite going to find it, but still, this is Gen.G coming alive in Game 5. Chovy secures the second one.
So well, and I think it shows in so many of the plays that we're seeing around the map. As push comes to shove, though.
Really been able to push the game forward that much. They are TPing in here to try to prevent a dive, but there's no wave anymore.
Yeah, Nogari's going to go for it here as the gravity field's going to come down. Chovy taking a lot of damage. Yeah, serrated Dirk and Blade of the Ruin King. Nogari does a lot of work there, but still has to invest a fair bit, and Chovy, his flash is now on cooldown.
Even if Domon in the next 5 minutes completely take over the game, Gen.G gets like, okay, that's fine, we'll just hang back.
Exactly right. Peanut going to come forward, and Canyon's like, oh, melee champion! But he's not going to be able to get there. And Gen.G just getting so much control. This outer turret, and this is what Ruler loves to do. Just donates the culling right into the bottom lane of Damwon Kia, even though they didn't want.
Right, like, this is why his Lucian was so highly prioritized by this team, because it helps them so much with taking these mid-game stalemates and turning them into a win for Gen.G. As Showmaker...
Oh, Peanut has done it again. The gravity field is there, the Chaos Storm as well. And yeah, you can scatter, but that's not the weak that you're aiming towards.
No, I mean, and Canyon, you know, not able to actually, he has no flash.
And the amount of times, we've spoken about it already, how many teams Peanut's been on not being able to get himself out, but he is out of this fight completely. Boulder Toss flying forward from the Gnar.
They're gonna keep going.
Yeah, they are on this Drake already, and you can see now it's a mini Gnar trying to play bodyguard, but the gravity field's going to be there as well. Chaos Storm going to come through, so many flashes, going to try and get Damwon Kia out, and Nogari is sowing. Oh, the Prowler's Claw, but it is just a Nami, and going 1-for-1 Nami for Renekton, you're probably okay with that if you are Gen.G, but it might give Damwon the in. They're not wanting to go for any sort of flip. This 4v4 is something that Gen.G want to try and take themselves, given the health bars, but like you say, Dr. No Moonlight Vigil now, but he's still dangerous. Meanwhile, on the top side, Showmaker is just soloed out by Doran. He's not done yet, as he's now trying to fight Doctom, but that could be dangerous. The wall looks great, and now Ruler shows up. Gen.G should be able to get to the soul point, and it's a double kill outside of it. Oh my god, never mind.
Showmaker's teleport is alive in 8 seconds. Do see Canyon making his way over. Will get spotted though.
Oh, and Canyon now in trouble. Does manage to get the Blade's reach, and it's doing a lot of work as far as that healing is concerned as well. Doran now with the Nabot charging up. Nogari trying to get on top of Lahens, but there's the Umbral Trespass. The Baron, it's actually peeled away from, but still, Nami once again.
And he is going IE third. It's not an LDR build. He already has the BF sword.
Oh dear, Doctom, he's just gonna get 100 to 0 during that CC. Peanut finding the angles after such a sad game 4 to come back and find these opportunities. Amazing work from Peanut, as now Damwon Kia are looking for it onto Doran. We're going to cut the video. We don't want to look at it, as Gen.G are going to push in on this inhibitor turret. Yeah, he's actually lasting a very long time as the Umbral Trespass comes in. Yeah, exactly right. He's going to have the Mega Gnar available as well. Pushes Canyon away, but Nogari is going to dive on top. But still, look at the amount of space that he's bought. The inhibitor is going to be the trade. What is it, base for Gnar? You're probably not going to want that.
Oh my god, this entire side of the map. There's nothing there for them to really be able to kind of create those pockets where they could find a pick.
Well, now
it's a one-shot waiting to happen if you can get to Ruler, but if it's on Chovy and he gets an early Zonias...
Peanut!
We've seen this play before. He's just going to dive right on top of Kellen. He's an afterthought. Ruler's just going to tap him on the way out. Doctom does have some decent long-range guns, as Canyon going to be spotted on the flank. And Gen.G, yeah, they're going to take the first kill and see if they can take down the jungle.
Especially with Kellen still down, a lot of the defensive power available for Doctom is not there.
Well, Ruler look,
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay, well, Showmaker is now very low on health, as Peanut's going to face check, but he can do that. Tidal Wave comes through. Doctom looking for his opportunity. Moonlight Vigil is going to find nothing. On the flank is Canyon, but oh my god, the scan of the week! Damwon Kia, they found it one more time. Chovy, he goes golden, as now Peanut's trying to do it. Chovy get there? DWG needs
Just
to know
away.
he's not going to. And Dom1 Kia, they may have found their way back in, and they might have just won the series.
One are back into the game. The Baron will be theirs. And we are witnessing one of the best series we have seen in so long.
As Nuggery just says, I don't care, I don't need Baron.
One key thing to note, DWG no flash. That is so massive if they can find the angle to get in on him. But a lot of the playmakers on the side of Gen.G don't have flash either.
They're once again just going in on top of Peanut. He might have just been caught out of position here as Lahens wants to find a heal. The tidal wave, have they overextended? The answer is no, he just gets trespassed. Canyon flashes away and they lose their jungler. That is going to mean no Drake and Dom1 Kia. They extended again.
What's worse, losing those 2 games or feeling like you're losing control of this one?
I think it has to be this one. You try to one-shot someone and then you die. The GA really allows you to play in such a way that it's very difficult. But you can see Gen.G trying to invade, take over the top side jungle here, are really trying to make it difficult, but Canyon.
Well, Ruler is just going to dash on in. The Umbral Trespass is going to come down as well, and he has to get out early. He is going to do so. Wild Growth, it will keep the Kane alive, but that is a defensive cooldown that they will no longer have.
And that might be Infernal Soul here for Gen.G.
Yeah, now Peanut's going to spot Canyon moving out. The rest of Gen.G are going to respect Dom1 Kia as the flash comes through from Chovy.
Wait.
It should be as can Canyon do it again. The culling flies down. They want it. Oh! And Canyon does it again, but can they win the fight? Is the question. Doran is there with ulti available. DWG is so scary.
No flash.
But Nami for Renekton. Showmaker also dead. DWG once again misses the Moonlight Vigil. The fight is won, but how does he get away with this? And now, Gen.G going to try and burst this down. It is so late in the game, this Baron should just be gone. We can see already down to 5,000 Canyon. If you do it again. Oh my, okay. This time Peanut secures the objective. Canyon now fighting towards this backside. Peanut back towards the rest of his teammates. Gen.G still needing to get out. Another Umbral Trespass is going to come in. The ulti brilliant from Peanut this time as Canyon gets another double knock-up. But it is not the 3-man, and it doesn't have the follow-up.
Go in.
DWG still has ultimate available. They don't quite know where he is now, they do. And now Nuggery on the in the back line. Peanut trying to get him out. Scatter the Weak connects. And there's the Moonlight Vigil immediately. Chovy goes golden. Doran gonna do the same thing now. It's, oh my god! Chovy gets rid of Canyon, but the answer is still there. DWG. Ruler, can he do it? Yes, he can. Ruler turns it on its head. Oh my god! Quadra kill. And Ruler will get past the quarters. He will take Chovy with him. And Gen.G have done it.
Ruler takes over the game. The quadra kill in the moment where it matters most. He dashes in. He knocks down DWG, and he is sending Gen.G to the World Championship semi-finals.
Ruler broke the 2K kill record in the LCK. It took him 5 years to get an LCK title. And here he is. Look at the smiles. Gen.G. They get it done.
Look at Peanut, the absolute elation. And Doran just bouncing up and down. This is a Gen.G that have realized they've conquered what has been their biggest enemy.